welcome to Indie News. So today we're going to be interviewing Form 10. So I want to welcome you guys.
Thank you.
Hey. So first off, let's introduce you guys.
I'm CJ. I play the drums in Form 10.
My name is Rich. I play bass guitar and backing vocals.
My name is Aaron. Lead guitarist, sometimes rhythm, and backing vocals too.
Greg, rhythm guitar and lead vocals.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys are here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's nice to be had. So, I guess the first thing I want to ask is Form 10. Where does the name come from? Like, why Form 10?
Well, the name Form 10, it comes from the emergency services, and it's basically about mental health and somebody who is suffering from mental health issues or is a harm to themselves can be, I guess, helped out by emergency services through Form 10. I know it's kind of a name that most people wouldn't understand where it would come from, but I think that, I guess given what we stand for and stuff, it's started at more of an inside thing, and then kind of now that's something we promote.
Cool.
And it definitely acts as an icebreaker to what we advocate with mental health awareness. So,
What does being an indie band mean to you? What does it mean being an indie band?
well,
Who wants to start?
I don't like indie because people clump it with that genre that they call indie. But to me, being an independent band, I came up through the punk rock and hardcore scenes. It's where you get off your ass, you do it yourself. You know, it's DIY, do it yourself or it doesn't get done. And so you gotta go out, you gotta do the legwork, you gotta promote yourself, you gotta network with other people, you gotta find people to play with, and you gotta have each other's back too.
Yeah.
You know, you make friends with the other bands and you promote, cross-promote,
Yeah.
but you gotta do it yourself. There's nobody gonna do it for you. So that's what being an independent band means to me, is go work your ass off and get stuff done.
Yeah, I agree with CJ. I think being an indie band, you just gotta, like you said, no one's gonna do it for you, and you gotta put in the work yourself, right? And you gotta try to make it happen. No one's gonna put it on your lap. If you want to go out and chase it and get it, you gotta go out and do something about it. So whether that be, making your own music, finding your own producers or whoever, like, you need to be hungry enough to make the music and make yourself known out there. So that's why I feel like being an indie band is mainly about just putting in the effort to make a go of it. Yeah.
I think too, I've come to the realization we have other jobs and we have things that we do full time, but this is a passion for us, and this is something that we're going for it. Like we're doing the best we can at it, and also still trying to do other things within our lives. But
I don't agree with any of them.
Try to get 4 guys to say,
Come on, man. In every band, it's the same. There's always one guy in the band. It's just
Where do we get this guy?
yeah,
I honestly think it's just a title, and I think humans in general, and no offense, no disrespect, but humans are lazy, and they take the easy path. So indie is just an abbreviation of the word independent. You can mean whatever you want it to mean. But I agree with all these guys. It's kind of like you gotta yeah. Is that what I said? Yeah. So yeah, I think you just you work hard, right? You gotta be yourself, and if that's what independent is, then great, awesome. But I really don't care about the title or the name or anything. That doesn't really mean anything to me.
the other thing too, it means being ourselves. You don't have to impress anybody else. You don't have to worry about what this person thinks of you or this and that. You can truly creatively do whatever I think you find true to yourself. And
you're not tied to anybody either, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you're not tied to a
label,
to a manager or a label.
Right.
Anybody's going to tell you, hey, you got to be here and here and here. You can do what you want to do. You're the masters of what your destiny is, really, right?
Absolutely.
Make your own rules and choose your own destiny, choose your own path without having people opposing you or stopping you to what you want to do.
Yeah. Well, and what I find, because I've been talking to quite a few bands and just kind of getting around a lot, is everybody kind of has, there's so many different sounds that everybody has. Each band's got their little thing going on, and nobody's trying to put anybody in a hole where they have this sound. Here's the sound that everybody's going to love, right? You know, it's just cool to see everybody doing their own thing, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's a beauty too with playing, I guess, with venues with all sorts of bands and different genres, and no one's really trying to label anybody. It's just about being yourselves, and it's pretty cool that way.
You know, we go out there and make mistakes. What are some of the mistakes that you guys have made along the way, and what would you do, and could you tell other people to do as they're moving forward through that music scene?
Ooh, well, I'll take this one. So I think that one thing that will really help a lot of up and coming bands is to network. So like, get out there, check out other shows, check out other bands, check out venues, and just get to talking to people. I think that's number one, is building networks, building the relationships with people that can get you to the next level, to get you playing shows and to be playing gigs with other awesome bands. But in order to get out there and to do the shows, you have to make the connections with people. So I'm very big on the personal relationships, and you know, just getting out there and just meeting people to make things happen. Because you can't, if you're you need a team, you need a network, you need a support group to make it work. And like, you can try it on your own, but you just won't get as far. So if you're networking with other bands that are doing big things, you make a good impression on them, they might be able to get you in on a bill, or they can introduce you to someone that can take you further. So that's one big thing I'd say. It's a huge thing for up and coming bands and artists.
Yeah, for sure. And then once, to build on what you said,
Yeah.
and to paraphrase someone else, content is king. Like,
Yes.
once you make those connections, people are going to forget about you if you don't keep giving them something.
Yeah.
And that's why social media is huge, huge with upcoming bands. You know, you get on Twitter because it happens like that and it's gone. Get on Instagram because people are going to see your pictures.
Yeah.
Get on Facebook. Always have something going on your Facebook because most people are looking at Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got social media all the time, and that's one thing that we do get commented on, is like, promoters are like, you guys promoted our show more than we did.
Yeah.
And you got to keep giving people something and shove it down their throats, or they're going to forget about it and look for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so social media, I mean, that's the way that the world is now, right? So, speaking of social media, I want to find out, you know, how do I get a hold of Form 10? Like, where do I look?
Well, CJ is definitely our social media guy, but I think it's all about being relevant as well, and don't say something for the point of just saying something.
Yeah.
Make sure you have something behind it.
Yeah.
But CJ can go ahead and talk about.
So our main, everything that happens Form 10 goes through form10.ca. That's our website. That's everything us. Our Instagram is at Form10YEG. Our Twitter is at Form10YEG. And Facebook is facebook.com/Form10. We're constantly updating that stuff. Funny pictures pertaining to the band in Edmonton and the scene. You generally go on our Instagram. Our Facebook's updated with whatever is pertaining to us or the bands we like to work with.
Yeah.
We'll hashtag things that are linked to other things in Edmonton, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you go to our website, you'll find everything from our website. So
Okay, so if I want to buy some music from you guys,
we are not at that point yet.
Soon.
It's for free.
The-
Enjoy it.
free.
Enjoy it.
The recordings we have are on our website at form10.ca.
Yeah.
We will definitely be heading into studio in the near future to record something more professional. The ones we did were done as to help someone get their university degree in recording arts. So
yeah, I like to call those demos, right?
There you go. There you go.
It's a really good idea of what you guys do, so they can go and they can hear what your sound is,
yes,
right?
Totally.
yeah.
Because really, it's all about the vibe, right? I just want people to have a place to be able to go and say, hey, I like that vibe. What is it? And in the independent world, we do it all ourselves, right? So, is it great? Is it not great? I don't know. It's what we do, right?
We first started recording stuff in our basement, and I think some of the stuff we did was actually pretty good considering like the stuff that we had available to us. But and again, our songs have been pretty organic, and they're changing. And I think we're coming to the point now where we're pretty comfortable with how that song is going to be. And again, we're writing new stuff, and it's just a constantly growing and changing thing.
So
Yeah.
to answer your question, we will be heading into studio in the near future with stuff that we will be trying to put through iTunes
Yeah.
and onto Spotify and stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool.
So
Cool. I'll be looking forward to hearing that when it comes out. So that leads me to another question. I ask all the bands to play a song acoustically and do something there. So you guys have something lined up that you want to play?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
we do. Happy to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
let's go ahead and make that happen then.
Sounds good.
All right.
Just
Cool.
grab your tools and we'll.
Get your git fiddles,
Yeah.
boys. Let's do it.
Game time.
What song are you guys gonna do?
Gonna do "Spun Away."
And what's it about?
It's about a buddy I had and a bit of a struggle with finding where he's from and where he's gonna live and where he is in life.
Yeah.
We're a very much plugged in band, so this will be something pretty new for us.
Beautiful.
But, we'll give it a shot.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay, well, okay, boys, take it away. do acoustic.
Never.
No,
never
never.
really ever.
Awesome. I'm glad I forced you into a corner.
Punk
That's
rock.
awesome.
That's nothing like punk rock.
Yeah, I love that. So, most important reason that you guys do this, what is that?
You know what? It's just about the friendship and being in a band and having fun, right? Having fun is the biggest part of it. We all come from different walks of life and come together, even with different influences musically. But we come together and the same common goal, and you know, best buds, and it's tons of fun. And people are just saying, new bands coming up, just be humble and have fun doing it. And you know, if it happens, it happens. But just have fun and be true to your fans and your friends, right?
I want to thank Form 10 for coming out today. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, thanks
Really
so much. Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
Thanks again,
very
Jeff.
much.
Thanks, man.
It's been a pleasure. So all things that are Form 10, I would imagine that if they type in Form, is it TEN or the number?
The number.
The digit, 10.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we all understand it. So if they put Form 10 in a web browser, they're going to find you guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
form10.ca is the main place to find Form 10.
So make sure that you get in contact with them. Keep an eye on them because they're going to be having an album coming out in the near future. As for the Rock Lodge, you'll be able to check these guys out on YouTube. You can find them on The Rock Lodge on the YouTube channel. Also, therocklodge.ca, you'll be able to find them up there once we post. So thanks for watching us and watching the interviews, independent music all the time. Thank you.
Hey,